caused by?
Carle.
Yeah, see, this is the story about the
Seahorse.
seahorse. Yeah, look at the colorful seahorse. Beautiful.
So many seahorse.
Yeah. Did you see a seahorse that day in the aquarium? Yeah? Remember? Little ones. No putting the ribbon in your mouth, Tisya. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea. Mrs. Seahorse began to wiggle and twist this way and that. How did she wiggle and twist? Show me. Yeah. Why? Why did she wiggle and twist?
Because he want to make an egg.
Yeah, very good. So, it's time for me to lay my eggs, she said. Can I help? Asked Mr. Seahorse. Oh yes, thank you, said Mrs. Seahorse. And she laid her eggs into a pouch. Where was the pouch? Your belly? Ah, into a pouch on Mr. Seahorse's belly. I'll take good care of our eggs, said Mr. Seahorse. I promise. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a group of trumpet fish hidden in a patch of reeds. Yeah. Where are the trumpet fish? I can't see them. Where are they? Show me. Ah, there they are. 4 of them.
Where's the seahorse?
Oh, where's the seahorse? No, I can't see the seahorse. Now he's hidden under the reeds. Okay. Then, but before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. How are you, Mr. Stickleback? Asked Mr. Seahorse. This is Mr. Stickleback. Delighted, replied Mr.
This is
Stickleback.
all
Back, yeah. This is the Stickleback. I've just built a nest, and right away Mrs. Stickleback laid her eggs in it. Now I'm taking good care of them until they hatch. Keep up the good work, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. So where did he keep his eggs?
The nest.
In the nest, yeah.
Which color egg?
Which color eggs? I don't know. Maybe pink or white. We'll find out, okay? We'll find out. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a... Another fish. Which fish was that? A lionfish hidden behind a coral reef.
What is this?
Oh, maybe these are his eyes. Are these his eyes? Huh? Here he is. The lionfish hidden behind a coral reef. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. How are you, Mr. Tilapia? Asked Mr. Seahorse. This is Mr. Tilapia. Mr. Tilapia couldn't answer. Why?
Because the eggs in his mouth.
Yeah, his mouth was full of eggs.
How are you?
I can't talk. I have eggs. I know, said Mr. Seahorse. Mrs. Tilapia has laid her eggs. Now you're taking good care of them until they hatch. So Mr. Tilapia couldn't answer because his mouth was full of eggs. Okay? Mr. Tilapia nodded his head. Oh, yes. You must be very happy, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a pair of leaf fish hidden among the seaweed. And why are they called the leaf fish, Tisya? Because they look like?
Leaf.
Yeah, look at them. They look like leaves. Haha, they don't look like fish. 2 of them. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. Oh, and why is the seahorse upside down here? How are you, Mr. Curtis?
Because seahorse have fun in the sea.
Yeah, he's having fun in the sea swimming. He's upside down now. How are you, Mr. Curtis? Asked Mr. Seahorse. Perfectly fine, replied Mr. Curtis. Mrs. Curtis has laid her eggs and I have head. Look at this. Look at his head. It's full of eggs. Now I'm taking good care of them until they hatch. Oh, there's eggs all over his head. Look at this. You're doing a good job, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. As Mr. Seahorse drifted gently through the sea, he passed right by a stonefish hidden behind a rock. Look at him. Does he look grumpy?
But where's the seahorse?
Oh, now the seahorse is hidden behind the rock. Ah, I can't see him. Look at the stonefish. Is he angry? Yeah? Why?
Because he's hungry.
Oh, yes, he's hungry. That's why he's angry. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. Be better, replied Mr. Pipe. Look at Mr. Pipe, Tisya. He's so long. Look at him. Look at him.
What is this fish? This fish look like a snake.
Yeah, he looks like a snake. He's long. Maybe that's why he's called Mr. Pipe. Mrs. Pipe has laid her eggs along my belly. See? Long his belly. Now I'm taking good care of them until they hatch. You should feel proud of yourself.
Hello.
No eating the ribbon, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. But before long, Mr. Seahorse met another fish. Who was this fish, Tisya?
Bullhead.
Oh, yes. How are you, Mr. Bullhead? Asked Mr. Seahorse. Tip-top.
This is head.
Yeah, this is head. Tip-top, replied Mr. Bullhead. Mrs. Bullhead laid her eggs. The eggs hatched. Oh, so where are the eggs? I can't see any eggs here. Can you see any eggs here?
Bubbles look like egg.
Yeah, bubbles look like eggs. But where are the eggs?
It's head.
Yeah, they hatched. And now I'm babysitting. So the eggs cracked and there were so many baby fish coming out of them. See?
It's babysitting.
He's babysitting, yeah. You know what is babysitting? He's looking after the babies. Okay? You're doing a great job, said Mr. Seahorse, and swam on his way. The time had come for the seahorse babies to be born. Mr. Seahorse wiggled and twisted this way and that. At last, the babies tumbled out of Mr. Seahorse's pouch and swam away. See, so many babies tumbling out of the pouch.
Why?
Because the eggs hatched. It was time for the babies to come out of the egg. And what did one baby do? One mischievous one. One baby turned around and tried to get back into the pouch. Oh no, said Mr. Seahorse. I do love you, but now you're ready to be on your own. You have to swim. You can't stay in my pouch. So see, they all swam away. Happy swimming. Bye-bye. Say bye to them.